Hi guys, in this video I'm glad to present you a new Zen Sets update 1.2. Never before has working with collections in Blender been so fast, intuitive and easy. Now you are not bound to Outliner and can visualize and manage all the collections in 3D viewport. Watch to the very end to see new delicious tools. Let's go! Imagine that you have a scene with more than 1000 objects without any structure and without proper naming, so it looks like a nightmare and it's impossible to navigate here. So most possibly you will create collections to somehow organize this scene. For example, you can select these objects, you can find them in the outliner. Also, it's all on for scroll to scroll. Press M, new collection, car, and another collection for the luggage. Again, press M, new collection. Let's select it. Let's find it in the outliner. Okay, you need to put this collection into car. Then you need to press Shift A to close everything. Then you can move this car collection into your root folder. And for example, if you have more complicated structure and you would like to add this box into the same luggage collection, you need to press M again. You need to open the structure. You need to be very careful with naming. And finally, you can move it to the collection with luggage. Let's do the same using Zen Sets. Let's select Objects, Ctrl-Shift-D, Add New Group, select Luggage, Ctrl-Shift-D, Add New Group. We have this Keep Hierarchy checkbox. And select this box and append to selected collection. And now you can see that we have completely the same structure, but much faster. 20 minutes more and all the job is done. We have ready structure. Let's press Ctrl-Shift-D and holding Ctrl display. Now you can visualize every collection by color, but what's more interesting is that you can use Smart Select option. Select any object, Ctrl-Shift-D, Smart Select, and all the objects in collection and collection itself will be selected. And keep in mind that by using Smart Select option you can easily rename any collection. Let's do it one more time. Ctrl-Shift-D, Smart Select, Hide. And you can see this yellow bounding box around this building. And it will be shown for active collection even if all the objects are hidden, and by seeing just the size you can imagine what is inside of this collection. One more interesting feature is that you can find some lost objects. For example, Smart Select, select part of the plane and let's move it somewhere else, and just by seeing the size of this bounding box you can easily find the problem. One more trick, I would like to put this collection into this collection. So actually what I should do, so I need to select one object from this collection, press Alt F2. Actually it's the same Smart Select but without this checkbox. Then I need to select one object from this collection and press Alt F3. The same Smart Select but with this checkbox, and we can see that we selected all the objects in collection but we can't see bounding box. Bounding box is here. Then we need to press Ctrl-Shift-D and by holding Ctrl key move the whole hierarchy of this collection into these green boxes. And now we have all these boxes in one collection with keeping hierarchy. To use Zen Sets tools for collections you need to press this button or use Pie menu and choose Group Selector. When the tool is active you can scroll between groups by holding Ctrl key and scroll the wheel on your mouse. But what is more interesting is that you can use ZBrush way of hiding and isolating objects. To use it, you need to hold Ctrl and Shift key and press on the collection. To return back, you need Ctrl, Shift and drag. Then we can hide more objects by Ctrl, Shift, click on the object. Then we can invert it by Ctrl, Shift, drag again. And to return everything back, you need Ctrl, Shift and click on the empty space. On the top you can find quick collection toolbar where you can disable and enable display, for example disable checkbox all, and now by holding Ctrl key and scrolling only selected collections will be highlighted. On the right side you can manually select collection from the list. Select deselect objects in this collection, exclude this collection from the layer, hide it in the view layer, make it unselectable and disable in viewport. One more option of this toolbar is to inform you about some problems. For example, if you have some hidden objects, you immediately will see this red sign. Also, if some collections inside are also hidden in different ways, you also receive a red indication. And to restore access to all your collection and objects, you just need to select your top collection and by holding Shift key to click on all the icons. Also, using this toolbar, you can move collections and objects. Let's say I would like to move this collection brick 005 into collection 002. Let's choose bricks 005, select objects, then we need to select bricks 002, and by holding Ctrl key we can append objects and collections. You can uncheck checkbox keep hierarchy if you want. Also you can remove objects and collections back by holding Shift key. On the top you can find batch rename groups tool for renaming collections. Let's say I would like to replace collection with name group. OK. And one more example, rename 00 and with empty field, and in this way we'll remove 00 from all the names. One more useful tool is convert collection to parent object and back. To use it you need to select your collection and press this button. Now we can see that instead of collection we have empty objects. And it's a very good way how you can export this object to different game engines or other software. So also you can reverse all the scenes. Again, select your top empty object and press convert to collection. Now again we have all the collections back. Here we have collections of 5 boxes, but how to identify all the selected boxes? You need to press Alt+L, and here we'll have like separate color for every object, and also we can edit names for these boxes. It is very convenient. For example, luggage 01, 02, 03, 04, 05. Super easy and convenient. Now we can use native Blender palettes to color all Zen sets. To use it, you need to go to Color Management and switch from Auto to Sequence. Here you can use New Palette, or you can export existing colors to Palette. Here you can, for example, delete some colors and add some new colors, change their value, and add these colors by drag and drop, or right-click, assign color from palette. Don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching.